We've enjoyed a nice stretch of weather over the last few days here in central and eastern Kentucky. Another good one, warm, a little bit muggy, but starting to see some changes, of course, with those isolated cells popping up across southern southeast Kentucky. Looking ahead to Father's Day weekend, as we've been saying all week, keep the umbrella and the rain gear handy. Scattered activity, so not wash out expected any particular day, which of course is good. And this is really more of a summer-like pattern, meaning what we would see in, say, July or August as opposed to the mid part of June. Nothing doing here in the Bluegrass, but continuing to see a few isolated cells producing heavier rain just off to the east of Monticello, right there along the McCreary-Wayne County line. Also along the McCreary-Whitley County line. Williamsburg has had multiple rounds of showers and storms. Everything north, or actually north of Williamsburg and south of Corbin now, and running from Chavies there just northwest of Hazard, right up Kentucky 15, and then out the Hal Rogers Parkway, and then north of Hindman there in Knott County. So this being the favorite area, and again, our in-house data Futurecast did a really good job this time yesterday picking up on these little subtle cells developing. Now, much more organized activity down over East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, bit of a boundary across the Tennessee Valley, moisture riding up and over it. A little bit of hazy sunshine, a bit overcast now in spots here in the Bluegrass. Checking out Mount Sterling, Montgomery County, we're at 82 there. Looking at Jackson County near McKee at the Mesonet site, 79. So parts of eastern southeastern Kentucky, obviously rain cooled air, Hazard, Manchester down to Williamsburg, rest of the area into the low and mid 80s. Biggest difference driving those storms, dew point temperatures a little bit higher down there. We're generally in the low 60s along the I-64 corridor, but when you hit the upper 60s to around 70, got enough moisture to go along with the afternoon warm to crank out a few of those showers and storms. With all the activity in East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, only in the 70s there. Meanwhile, pressing 90 in the Music City. So there's the aforementioned boundary. And with that moisture riding up and over it, that's helping to fuel some of those showers and storms. And we're going to be more into that pattern for the day on Friday. Things quiet down, I think, after sunset, mid 60s in the morning, and then you see everything light up. So much of the activity widely scattered and primarily confined to the afternoon hours. We do ramp it up a bit Saturday and Sunday. That'll be due to, of course, the moisture coming up from the Gulf. We'll have a surface low and some upper level support, so that's going to keep things a little wet and stormy on occasion. It'll be muggy, highs only into the low 80s with some of the clouds and the rain around. Again, there will be some dry times, but we do have the potential of seeing some locally heavy downpours, just given the fact that there's going to be so much humidity around, not only Saturday and Sunday, but also into early next week. Now, the one thing that may help us out, some of that upper level energy is going to shift eastward, so the coverage may be less, but it's still one of these deals where each and every afternoon especially will at least have the potential of a few scattered showers and storms. That's going to go on a lot of next week. So when you look at it holistically here over the next week or so, we're talking 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches plus as far as widespread rainfall, although some localized areas, of course, could see more than that with some heavier downpours this weekend. A few clouds, muggy tonight, 66 overnight Friday. Warm, humid again, a few storms, especially into the afternoon hours, 85 the high, the extended forecast here. Pretty much the rinse and repeat going through Father's Day weekend and beyond, of course, with less chances, a little more in the way of sunshine. Temperatures rebound a bit more after the weekend with highs this time next week back into the mid 80s.